The dyadic approach to conflict management styles come from the study of conflicts between partners who are engaged in long-term relationships, as is the case for couples involved in a romantic relationship. In this type of relationship, as time passes, the partners develop interaction dynamics that tend to be reproduced identically or almost identically over time, from one conflict to the next. By observing married couples, Gottman and his colleagues have identified 4 dyadic styles of conflict management. These dyadic styles are avoidant, validating, volatile, and hostile. The first 3 styles are similar to the styles discussed at the individual level in the model of Thomas Kilmann. For instance, avoidant couples seek to escape conflict in order to avoid the occurrence of negative affects. In doing so, avoidant couples do not actually resolve their conflicts. Conflicts and disagreement continue simmering, and the partners, in a sense, agree to disagree. Couples who use the validating style are collaborative couples. These couples are committed to finding mutually satisfactory solutions to conflict and disagreements. They show respect and appreciation for each other and work to reduce the tensions that exist between them. Volatile couples are what could be considered passionate couples who confront each other frequently and with great verve. These couples fall into the imposition-compromise-accommodation axis of the Thomas Kilmann model of individual styles. In the course of their discussion, each member of these couples tries, by dint of arguments, to convince the other of the validity of his or her position, and depending on the topic, will end up imposing his or her opinion, accommodating to the other opinion, or finding a balance between the 2 positions. Clearly then, these first 3 styles do not differ that much from what was proposed by Thomas Kilmann, except from the fact that the dyadic styles are displayed in the interaction in a similar way by the 2 partners. Whereas in the Thomas Kilmann, the styles adopted by the partners can potentially be very different, with, for example, one partner seeking to set up collaboration, while the other sees conflict only as a form of competition, in which it is advisable to impose oneself. Concerning diets, Gottman proposes a force management style, the hostile style. The hostile style is marked by high levels of contempt and depreciation, negative affect, and a relational instability. In the hostile style, partners do not talk or share the dissatisfaction constructively. They simply inveigh against and blame each other for their discomfort. It will be no mystery to anyone that the hostile style of conflict management is dysfunctional, and in the long run, it leads to the outright separation of the partners. Interestingly, the 3 other dyadic conflict management styles are considered functional by relational therapy counselors. This functionality is not related to the fact that the 3 styles lead to optimal conflict resolution. Remember that the avoidance style, for example, is a style that leads to lose-lose results. No, the functionality we are talking about here is a functionality related to the satisfaction the parties feel with their relationship. Indeed, a couple that agrees to operate in a dyadic avoidance mode maybe will not solve their conflict, and this conflict will remain latent, as we said in the previous section. But this conflict management mode will nevertheless be associated with a positive satisfaction with their relationship. This is because, as you may see if you choose to take the negotiation course of this certificate, because satisfaction is not solely or directly related to the objective gain that people get from a conflict. The satisfaction that parties feel also depends on a series of other criteria, such as preserving the relationship, respecting procedures, or maintaining a positive and consistent self-image.